I'm here. So, hi Leaky. This one just came out on Game Pass. Today, which is the can't read the clock, 16th of April, 2024. I played a demo of this at an EGX back when you could actually do peopling without too much fear of, you know, the lurgy, the plague. I played a demo of this. We're talking 6 years ago, maybe? Possibly? I mean, I could actually look in a calendar. I don't know which EGX it was. To the point where I don't actually have it in a calendar history at the moment. But there was definitely an EGX. I remember clearly the venue it was at. I think I may have gone with Scruff. Possibly that was the one I went and met up with some peoples. That was possibly the one where someone randomly said hello to me and I had no clue who it was and how they knew me. 10 years in development, so 6-7 years is reasonable. But yeah, it was an EGX. It was an in-person EGX pre March 2020, pre the end of the world. It may have been no. I can remember playing it. I probably have pictures somewhere. And wondering when it was going to come out. And getting really excited about it because I love point and click games. I think this was a point and click game. And because it was all being made with stop motion-y type things, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Started life in 2012 as a conversation over dinner about our love of stop motion and story games. Yes, so it is a stop motion. So it wasn't long after that they started building dollhouse-sized sets and puppets in their bedrooms. The result is a cross between a game and a stop motion film. Welded metal, textiles sewn against tiny wooden floorboards and clay faces the size of walnuts immerse the player in Harold's tactile world. So I'm going to tell you a bit about this game because I did some looking up of press kits and stuff, even though this is a Game Pass game and I may get a code for it on Friday in the things, but this is just me playing it off Game Pass at the moment, but I'm still going to tell you about it. Also, hi Dan and Milo. Yes, exactly, I am a fish. So, unique stop-motion aesthetics. Every element in Harold Halibut is a tactile and meticulously handcrafted using traditional sculpting and model-making techniques. It's got full voice acting. Great. So I don't have to do my terrible voices. An expansive character ensemble. And a riveting cinematic storyline. So, Slow Bros is the developer based in Cologne, Germany. Cologne. I like saying Cologne because it sounds funny sometimes. It's on Steam, PlayStation and Xbox. And price-wise, we're looking at $29.50 in pounds, $34.99 in euros and dollars. I believe that translates across. I don't know if the prices aren't pulled through on TA, but that's what the press kit said. Published by... Oh, wait, Published by Curved Games, but TA has two different thingies. So Curved Games may or may not be involved. But it is developed by Slow Bros. It looks like it's Xbox Series X and S and Windows 10 playable, play anywhere, HDR 64-bit, it's on the cloud. I don't know if it has touch controls, it doesn't have that tag, but it is on Game Pass and it is an ID at Xbox game. Oh, no, hey, Lady McGree! Hang on. Cologne. You're installing it now. Yeah, it's like 54 gig or something. I started installing it after work and I was like, shit, I should have set this to download at like lunchtime or something. That's why we're late starting, because it was rather large downloading and then I had to make tea. I could have also made tea while it was downloading, but I'm not that organised. It's been a day. And no, I don't want to talk about it because I can't. But you could DM me if you want to know. So, Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship submerged in an alien ocean. So it's kind of like Red Dwarf with puppets then. Join Harold as he explores a vibrant retro future world in his quest to find the true meaning of home. It's been 250 years since his home, an Ark-like spaceship, fled Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet to preserve the human race. You are Harold, a young lab assistant for the ship's lead scientist, Jean Moreau. While most of the ship's inhabitants have reconciled themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Moreau still works tirelessly to find a way for the ship to leave the planet and find a new, drier home. Got a poorly arm. Ow. Your day is also subject to an NDA. Oh. Oh! Is that job related? Or is it like what Leaky said? Because obviously for you that is bad. I wonder if there's any dogs on this spaceship. But the wonderful world, weird, wonderful and diverse people of the Fedora, which I imagine is the name of the ship, keep Harold busy too, until one fateful encounter plunges Harold into a world no one could have imagined, and one that may hold the key to Moreau's relaunch plans. Okay, so that's really cool. There's some videos, including a making of teaser, lots of pictures, screenshots, and some, oh my god, such small tools. Alright, I'll share the press kit thing because it's just freely linked off their website, which is, I will also share the website while refreshing my thing. So you can see some of the pictures and the videos if you're interested in how they're made, but also these things are so tiny and so cute. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. So, I probably should say without further ado we're going to get started, but I'm sure there's going to be more ado. Is there any more information in the credits? A lot of social links and links to various peoples. Yeah. Team. It's built in Unity. We use Artisy Draft 3. That's probably to create the story. I've looked into that. It's cool. Right. Okay. So there we go. Right. We can switch to Much Ado About Father. Okay. So I'm just going to launch up the game to check it launches. Switch to the me screen. Hi, I'm me. So yeah, Game Pass. Oh, Slowbros. That is adorably cute. Oh, my eyes are so tired. Just looking at that screen. Okay, so we might be we might have a slightly shorter stream today, just ooh, but we do have, oh, we're at the largest. Okay, we have large subtitles. We'll do that. So, oh my, let me get out of that menu. Okay, so load. Oh, okay, there's nothing to load. Display. Okay, frame rate, performance, quality, performance, quality, performance, quality, performance. You want HDR? I'm just gonna leave it on the you know, whatever the default is. Okay, so audio mode, TV. Oh, don't say that, Leaky. You're gonna make my head itch. turn down the music just a tad, and the sci-fi, the SFX just a tad. Yes. And controls. See? No mentioning of I have hyper empathy. It means that I've literally yes. Okay, open PDA. Okay. Wow. They're really open about that. With Y. Run is X. Okay. Ooh, hang on, was that vehicle and flight? Oh no. Okay. Do not panic. There may be a vehicle in flight. Okay, so, ooh, let's have a look at achievements. So with 27 achievements, I read an article about how they, sorry, there was something on my thingy-majiggy. Read about article about how you can get, like, all the achievements in one playthrough, and that they tried to make them, you know, they tried to sort of space them out. So, listen to the announcer under the shower. Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men in a tub. Who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. And I've forgotten the rest of that nursery rhyme. We're doing well. We're doing well. Okay, and then we've got family ties and uniforms. Untangle the story of the brothers. The postman or his rings twice. Isn't that like a really old film? Read and deliver all of Buddy's letters. Ooh, I wonder if that's progress tracking. Certificate of participation. Participate in the station jog. We're not going to reveal the secrets because there's a lot of secrets. Okay, busybody. Listen to all of the gossip. No, that's the owl and the pussycat that went to Maud, please. That did that. Oh, and all of them out to sea. Really? That was the end of it? Oh, no wonder I couldn't remember it. So the pea green boat was the owl and the pussycat, and the dish ran away with a spoon. And that's hated a little. The cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with a spoon. Thank you very much for the modding. And then the owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a £5 note. The 3 blind mice, well, they ran. See how they run. So yeah, apparently we're doing nursery rhymes. Cool. We listen to some gossip at the beer zone. Clean all of the graffiti. Clean machine. I think that's also a song, or possibly a band. Oh, Geist. Ooh, that's some nice German there. Complete the notebook. Maybe that's completionist. Geist. No, Geist. Jack and Jill went up the hill, Dan. Come on. Look, I've got a nearly 5-year-old and 1 and a bit year old nibbling. I know all the nursery rhymes. You're not going to out-nursery rhyme me. Entertainment ONAT fan club. Ooh, I think ONAT is one of the developers. Maybe Jack and Jill were chasing the mice. Entirely possible. They're probably the ones that knocked over Humpty Dumpty. Attempt to leave the all-water office 3 times. Rebel. Ooh, I like that. But without a cause would have been funnier. Elder nibbling is on. Yes, I know, right? What the heck, Leaky? How did that happen? It's this whole pandemic-y thing. It just sort of stopped time, but it didn't actually stop. Yeah. Refused to put the can in the bin. Oh my god. What was that? That was Superliminal. Oh, that was a good game. Okay, go Captain, my Captain! Support Captain at Lodge Zoya during all walks of life. Après ski. Try out Slippy's ski slope. Slope 2. Enjoy the game at a leisurely pace. More than 15 hours playtime. Oh, easily doable. Easily doable. Tubular. Make your first trip on the all-water tube. The plot thickens. I love that achievement name. I love that achievement name. I mean, if it had been the Thought Plickens, I would have been even more in love with it. But watch TV for 10 minutes, we can totally do that. We binge everything. We are on God knows what series of whatever it is we're binging right now. Ooh, fun fact. Vinegar and brown paper not a cure for bumped heads. No, it makes it freaking sting. Kisses are good for boo-boos. Definitely. They make everything feel better. Kisses on boo-boos. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay, managing upwards. Update Moreau about every step of the search for the blue rock. That's like micromanagement in reverse. Love it. Ooh, a winner is you. All your base are belong to us. Play Rapid Fly Force Zone for 2 minutes. I hope that is an easy one. Hey, Yavor. Otherwise, that could be problematic. Okay, so 27 achievements. Yep. I wonder if anyone's completed it yet. I am curious. No completions as yet. 47 tracked people on TA. I mean, it did only just come out today. So, yeah. No one's completed the notebook as yet. Just had a quick look without spoiling myself on any of the hidden ones. Okay, so new game. So yeah, I can rant for nearly 20 minutes when talking about a new game. All right, I'm going to have some tea. Oh no, it's still hot. It's still very hot. Oh, lovely space effects. Look at those particles. Oh, it's not space. We're in water. Doi. I need some volume, and I just hit my light. Fish. Fish. Fish. So pretty. Danger fish. Oh. Robot fish. What happened here? Very bright. Possibly need some more volume on the stream. Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. Soup, kelp, pop, buns. I can see why it took 10 years. I'm glad they finished it though, because it would have been so disappointing. That one looked like you, Leaky. It's a very tall person. It would have been so disappointing had they not been able to finish this one. Fedora, a wee dangerous criminal. That looked like a criminal poster. You're not every tall person. Well...
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold. but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fire
Yes.
secretary so we can all get on with our day.
That sounds incredibly complicated. I don't know. I know you're not every tall person, Miki.
Fell
It's just
foul
that
of
one.
the end user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Well, duh. If you keep changing the ruddy rules. Okay. My gosh, look, it's all... I wonder if they scanned these in and then rigged them. Or... like, did a stop motion... This feels rigged. Like a puppet. You can't have stop motioned this and it be frame... I can't jump. AW stands for Alan Wake. It's a prequel. Oh! Huh! Didn't even notice that. I was busy looking at the animation of the walk. Yeah, so here Joe spends 5 minutes just making the character walk because she's curious about how it's rigged. It's very cool. Okay, well, I want to talk to this person here first. Nope, we get to sit down actually. Sorry, it's a sit down. Okay.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No,
Stands
I
for
meant
all water.
because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
Do you find it fascinating the compromise between responsiveness and animation fidelity and where
We
games choose to
reluctantly
put
interrupt
themselves?
your
Yes.
daily business for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
Apparently I'm now a puppy. Okay. Well, I didn't talk to him at the beginning, but...
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
You see, I do know... Ooh, there's a little save icon, but it's behind my head. I do know a little bit about...
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something
that.
else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time...
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you've never snapped out of that daydream.
That's the guy from the TV thing. Yep, and I'm going to daydream over here because I want to see if there's anything else I can interact with. Ooh, plant. That's a tiny diddy little plant. So, I can't run as yet, so it's X. Is basically CPU, GPU, frame rate, type memory thingamies.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
That's not true.
I'm sorry, Professor.
I love the little plants. Okay. So, interestingly, and I didn't investigate too far, the first achievement is to take a tube ride. Oh, that was the wrong map thing. But it is not a 1.0 ratio.
Destination chosen.
Ew.
Hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Ew.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube traveling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorized to comment on the nature of the tube closure.
Yes,
which is
warm
that
liquid
all
goo phase
water
begins,
had to
exactly.
Close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same optimizations have been made to another line.
So what can you comment on?
I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in place, and that we believe the fares to be fair.
So who calculates the fair price?
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
This is ridiculous. Can I talk to your manager?
Certainly, sir. If you'd just like to go to the all-water public office and make a managerial communication meeting request with Secretary 24 there. The reason, sir, is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
But why isn't the line active?
Okay, so this is
What
just on a
needs
loop.
improving? A man has a right to know.
So we came from the water district.
Decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube traveling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the
I wonder if the
inconvenience?
achievement had something to do with walking out the thing at the beginning. But hey, if we missed something at the very beginning. So, she went in this one.
Inconvenience to be negligible.
But I don't exactly... Oh, lab is wobbling
Comment on the pricing strategy.
slightly. So I'm assuming we're going to the lab. But also... Ew! I do not like this way of travelling. I do like the loading icon. It is an eel, but it is behind me.
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a
She just
stupid
continues her
butterfly.
rant.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
I mean... Not liquid. It just makes my skin feel
I
icky.
know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't
Excuse me.
have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
Why? That is a very clever way of telling us.
Then I use the navigation nub to highlight and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
You use the left stick.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed.
Oh yeah, totally
Now
getting
hop
Andy
to
vibes.
it. And I'll see you at the Agora Arcades when you're done.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Corners, how you doing? Okay. So every single thing in this game was painstakingly handmade. Well, yes, everyone is infantilizing him. I got it from the butterfly comment, and the fact that he mislaid his PDA. I swear, if I don't put my phone down in exactly the same place, or I put it on the edge of the sofa and it slips, I do have a little bit of a panic going, where did I put my phone? Once, I panicked about my phone when I was literally on the phone. That was a fun times. So yeah, so every single thing in this game is painstakingly handmade. Which is just absolutely incredible. And it looks amazing. And each of these sets, each of these rooms is like a set, is like a room in a dollhouse. Is that a person in a glass case? Or like an aqua suit thing, maybe. This is just exquisite. You couldn't find your car keys once. I mean, yeah. And if it's important, it should be permanently clamped to your hand. Yes. Well, hello. We've got a little picture. All right. Messages. No. Main menu to do. Right. Main task. Clean the filter station. Feed the fish. Oh, that's Moreau. Right. Okay. Optional tasks 0 because we don't have any to do. Add-ons. Systems. Count comp. Center balance. Tutorials. Center targets. Cool. Some nice computery stuff in there that I don't understand. Past mem lines. Row channel, fire channel, dock channel. Doculates. System 18. Fant 09. This is great. You could just put debug information in these. And no one would even know because they just look amazing. There's also Space Toast. I somehow got off the menu thing, so I didn't know what I was doing. Oh no, I can't get back on the menu. There is space toast. Space toast. Space toast. Right, okay, so not getting distracted by space toast, we have to clean a filter station. We didn't get a map. Look at this tiny little room full of detritus. Storeroom. Now, I wonder if they created a tiny LCD screen and hooked it up to like a Raspberry Pi, or whether that is post-processing, like added in when the game was ported in, when the sort of scene stuff was ported into Unity. Because, you know, I'm thinking that the animation rigging for the walk animation has to be they rigged up the character, right? There was an interact theme.
Drat. It's out of food.
Oh, we tried to feed the
Ask
fish.
Cyrus about this.
We have to ask Cyrus. Ask Cyrus about fish food. I don't know where Cyrus is. Oh, there's a little red phone. There's a downstairs. Oh, it's... This is my home. I live in a room under my work. That's great. The room where the Doom Pals have Doom Pals. I know, right? So my kitchen is actually where I work. So they hauled me all the way out to yell at me about tube fares and then give me a ticket home. Why do I need to travel anywhere if I live and work at the same place? Oh, I choked on tea mid-meeting today. One of my teammates could see me coughing, was like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Don't mind me, just kind of forgot how to drink tea." Lab and quarters, lounge, oops, bucket. Helps if I don't walk into the bucket. Just forward. And an annoying fluorescent flickery light. I mean, I technically shouldn't be able to try anywhere. You frequently relearn that tea isn't breathable. I know, right? So. Oh! Pepper stuck in my tooth from my dinner. It's annoying me. So. We're already on chapter 1.2. That's really cool. So we've got save points in each chapter. Okay, so. Start with the lounge because it's on this level. Doorway. Helps if I try the actual doorway. Oh, hello.
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Signor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
You slip it there.
Okay.
What is Sun Tzu's Ashk?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ashk, Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board. I thought season 18 was bad, what with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though. That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime. What brings you to the lounge, anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
Right. I learned some stuff about, you know, how they do the stop motion. And what they tend to do is well, at least for the thing that I was watching, is they will have like multiple heads with like eyes closed and mouth in the different phenoms for speech, and then they can switch them out as they record them. So yeah, I'm wondering if they did that, or as I said, they scanned in the 3D model and rigged it up. But they've done really well on like skin tone. I mean, I've worked with polymer clay, and the fact that you can't see like fingerprints just means that seriously looking with professionals here. Got the little swinging flickery bulb up there and everything. Can I make a cup of tea? Okay, it gets minus half a star for not letting me make a cup of tea. Though technically that wasn't on my to-do list, so I suppose okay, they'll get a star back. A little porthole. The toilet. Wow, that is kind of a little bit gross. That urinal doesn't look high enough. Make tea as essential as petting the cat. I know, right? Oops. I thought my arm went through that door. Luckily the door swings back. Oh, yeah. Oh no, the collision on the door. The doors don't close. And how are you supposed to use the urinal? Oh, which also clips through the door. Sorry, game. To be fair, colliders and moving objects, you know, it's tricky. Yeah. Anyway, there's nothing to do in here. I was just seeing if there's anything I could do. I would like to pick random stuff up, but hey. So I'm not even trying, Nikki. Not even trying. Filtration pump 014F. So, what's in the opposite direction? Botanical Concepts Observatory. Oh, I can't access the observatory. We're going to purposefully do everything that is not on my to-do list to start with. Oh, it's that pretty brightly colored ROM. This must have been tricky. Maybe this is where I get fish food anyway.
Hey,
I forget who I was supposed to talk to.
Hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away. Looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, even fish blood is such a good fertilizer, the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Brad. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks.
I'm not a fish.
I'll
I
let
know
you know
the
what they think.
title of the stream says I'm a fish, but Harold isn't actually a fish. We free out here.
Did you see that?
Was that fish real?
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean
I thought it
is a
said we're free out
conspiracy, too.
here. So there's like a little revolution-y thing going on as well then. Notebook, the Light Keepers. Okay. Okay, that's very cool. No messages, but there's a little notebook you could use the trigger buttons to flip through. The first 2 pages though, so I don't know if we missed anything. Amused by the space toast. Okay. Walk through the doorway, Joe. Don't try and face through the wall. It's not going to help. But it's the problem when you've got like slightly 2.5D and very poor spatial awareness. Really capture and a mocap studio. Yeah, that makes sense. Oop, now I'm trying to walk through a corner. Don't mind me. I'm just directionally challenged with a little tentacle. Hi, tentacle. Yeah, so they probably made the models with like all the options that they would need and then mocapped and rigged up. That explains why it looks so natural. But I mean, you've got to, you know, 3D scan. Got textures. I mean, you know. Ooh. Neon. It's so you don't, you know, do stuff like walk off the edge. That's what I'm supposed to do. Cool, yeah. Just do that. The little sweaty thing.
Clean as a whistle again.
Right. Excellent. Well, that was easy. We just got to feed the fish. Sorry, as always, the usual disclaimer applies. I'm not yawning due to anything to do with the game. It's just perma-tired and suffering from annoying side effects from my medication which make me tired. That way of walking up the stairs is how you end up falling down the stairs. So yes, Harold Halibut. You did something 3 days ago? Wow. Yeah, that's gonna take like at least 3 weeks to recover from. Right? I didn't even do anything. I quite literally slept half the weekend. No kidding. And...
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served. Okay, Herald Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning. All tasks completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Little fishy dinner. Go to the Agora Arcades for the announcements. Better get the tube there, but we don't have a tube passy thing. So we'll just have to see. Oh, hang on. Was that a... Ah, come back. There was an interaction point by the door. What is that? What is this? What is this? That was a thing? The non-interactable thing from the demo. Oh, I didn't see the demo. Or at least I don't think that was in it when I played it, but I don't remember it. I really don't remember anything other than taking a photo of the poster, that it was EGX, and I'm fairly sure Scruff was there. But you can't interact with it now either. Oh, wait, hang on. There was an achievement... Attempt to leave the all-water office 3 times. That'll be the one that I missed out at the beginning that people will have gotten. I'm betting if you try and leave it before the lady appears, you get that one. At least that's at the beginning.
Ah, why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Completed. Go to the Agora Arcades. Should we just go to bed? Watch the announcement. Or watch in the lounge then with the dude in the kimono. Swear whatever that socket thing is looks like a hanging phone.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Oh, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
You may well have been leaky.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to
2018.
make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height
I'll
of
tell
the
you
Cold
after.
War,
Found my photo.
when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
Okay, I didn't absorb much of that announcement, but I think the gist of it was boy. So I did a quick search for Harold, and it popped up the EGX that I remember, Harold Halibut, handmade adventure game, and the game that I remember basically narrating, to which Scruff informed me I sound like I'm streaming when I was playing it, and I had headphones on, I was just talking to myself. I believe it was Scruff and Paul in April 2018. And it was down in Shadwell. It was at Tobacco Docks. Yeah, that's what I remembered. So yeah. I had remembered the correct EGX. I just couldn't exactly remember the year. So can I see in context? No, apparently not. But anyway. If we do years, 2018. April 2000. I also took a picture of steel rat's little thingy-majiggy. I think it was the rezzed. It was EGX rezzed at Tobacco Dock. I got a picture of a cat. More cats. That would be. Yeah, it was me, Scruff and Paul. And cats. The cats were after. And possibly before. So, yeah. So that was 6 years ago. Heck, I remember. Before you renew me, yes. Entirely probably. Entirely probably. Anyway, to do. Time to sleep.
Good evening, everyone. Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
I would still like to know what this thing is. It looks like food. But I can't do anything with it. Oh well. We'll see what happens if I leave it down. Go to sleep, if it'll let me.
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Oh, take your shoes off before you go to bed. And your tool belt, mate. So uncomfortable. Day 18,251 AC after crash. Wow! How many years is that? 8251. 18251. That is 50 years. In fact, the previous day was exactly 50 years, so it's 50 years and 1 day after the crash. I was just thinking something. It has gone out of my head. Oh, yes. So, my Extra Life early bird campaign thing is going well. I have earned both the shiny dice and also the t-shirt, which I would have got anyway. We have 1 early bird redeem left. You heard it here first, folks. If you want to take advantage of the extra tokens, $25 will get you 75 tokens, which is up to $75 worth of ID at Xbox games. There is 1 left. This is not a drill. There is 1 left. Thank you to everyone that has donated so far, and hopefully you enjoy your games. This is a one-off because I wanted to do something for Tabletop Weekend and get the shiny dice. It'll be normal 2 times tokens for donation once this has gone. So yeah, we've so far raised £285. $85. No, we've raised 310. It just went up. So someone has claimed the last one. Jesse! Jesse has claimed the last one. Obviously heard me. Thank you, Jesse. There, all the early birds are now gone. We've now raised $310. We set our goal at 2,000 this year. I don't know whether we will do as successfully as we did last year. Probably not. I don't think anything Oh, you only got 49.96. Oh, I didn't do leap years, I have to say. So I just divided it by 365. I forgot about leap years. Considering this one is a leap year, that was really silly of me. But anyway, it's approximately 50 years since it crashed. But yes, thank you to everyone that has, yeah, donated, taken advantage of the extra tokens. For the kids, you still get a really decent deal anyway. I thought I'd just do a little early bird incentive just to give people impetus to donate months before I'm actually going to be doing the stream. Months before. Right. I was not paying attention when it woke up. When he woke up. They woke up. You don't like games anyway. Well, you snooze, you lose, Dan. Snooze, you lose.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit.
Me too.
The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now,
Ooh.
if you're quite ready.
Sure.
Snipe over limb.
Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first. Now, activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
Oh! Well, I had already activated it, but I guess you closed it. Sample shelf. Now we find out what the hanky thing is.
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope.
Don't be condescending at me. I always get my left and my right.
Et voila! Check the microscope, and finally, you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for
Pretty
each time there's
watercolours.
been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
I need to change that now, because the early bird offer is now defunct. The players left or the characters left? Exactly. That is a really good point. Let me just switch over my regular message. Whoops. Excuse me. Right. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the only way I know left or right is to hold up my hand. But if you're dyslexic, And doesn't mean that you sometimes don't. Sometimes it can present with letters being the wrong way round. So then, how do you know which one's left and right? Because they both look the same. But yeah, I'm continuously getting my left and my right mixed up, and I'm left-handed. So you'd think that I'd know it, but I don't.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're a microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle?
It's a common
Actually,
neurodivergent
I've
thing
just
to
met
get
with your
left and right
professor.
mixed up.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it.
Exactly.
She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Harold.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
What needs doing again?
Harold, use the PDA. Anything else on your mind?
Well, it said to update you regularly,
no,
so I'm just going to
okay.
bug the heck out
I'll
of
be
you.
off.
Be good, Harold.
Because that abuses me. Maybe you should take a short break. Search for the Blue Rock. Tommy's General Store at the Agora Arcades. At least we found out what the thing that came down was for.
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
So, the demo stopped when the microscope thing task came up? Or could you do other stuff, just not the microscope, and look at the blue rock? Which is a beautiful watercolor. Okay, so I need to find Cyrus. Is that under... No, okay. He should be at the energy district. I thought we are at the energy district. Maybe he's in the lounge again. No? Oh, hello. Okay, so there's an achievement for watching the TV for 10 minutes. Oh, the timer was super long. And we have to take a short break. Does anyone... I don't know offhand, Dan. So instead of running an ad... I could run an ad as well. No, instead of running an ad, I'm just going to take a small... Ha! I mean, literally, yes, Michael Fish. I'm sure there's some puns in there. Where's Gruff when you need them? I'm going to leave the TV advert thingy on and just take a short break. And this will work towards the watch the TV for 10 minutes, so it is 21:36.
Ready to go? Slide on over to Slippy's, where it's always the season to be jolly. Stuff everywhere? Need stuff elsewhere? You schlep it there.
Hatırlamıyorum. Hiçbir şey hatırlamıyorum. Ah benim bu talihsiz başım.
O halde şimdiye kadar söylediklerin yalan mıydı?
Ne söyledim ki?
Bak işte neler söylediğini bile bilmiyorsun.
O halde benden duyduğuna inan. Ben söylediklerimi hatırlamasam bile.
Madem öyle, bundan sonraki hayatını sadece benimle yaşayacağına, beni çok mutlu edeceğine söz ver.
Sözüm olsun. Senin iltifatına mazhar olacağım.
Sana sarıldığımda gökteki tüm yıldızları kucaklamış olmak istiyorum.
Köyde yalnız kalınca serap görürüz ya. Ama sen bana okyanus oldun.
Sen beni efsunluyor musun?
Sana olan hislerimi ifade etmeye cümleler çok kifayetsiz kalıyor.
Yine yeniden duymak istiyorum.
Neyi, niçin, neden, ne zaman duymak istiyorsun?
İltifatına mazhar olmayı.
Nefes alma sebebim sensin.
Rüyalar mıydı gördüklerim, yoksa gerçek mi yaşadıklarım?
Her şeyi hatırlıyorum. Her şeyi hatırlıyorum. Mucize. Mucize bu. Sen benim aşık olduğum kadındın. Kadınsın sevgilim. Zeynep. Zeynep'im.
Ben de her şeyi hatırlıyorum. Sen benim aşık olduğum adamdın. Emrem. İnanıyorum mucizelere sevgilim. Ömrümün sonuna kadar seninle olacağım.
Evet sevgilim. Sana sarılıp ömrümün sonuna kadar ayrılmayacağıma şerefim üzerine söz veriyorum. Bundan sonra birbirimizi katiyen unutmayacağız. Bu kabus sadece rüyalarımızda kalacak.
Did you get a ticket for a wrongful tube ride again? No fare. Did you get spontaneously flushed down the tube with no destination chosen? How can this be? Have you been trying to contact All Water but just end up in a lengthy bureaucratic loop-de-loops? Ugh. Don't worry, we'll fix it for you. Call 111-88 111-88. Attorneys Against All Water 111-88 triple AW. Don't be chilly, silly. Be chilly grilly. Chili Grilly makes no guarantee that your Chili Grilly products will significantly increase your body temperature and accepts no liability in the event of your body temperature increasing beyond a comfortable level, and or in the event of customers experiencing the chili sweats. Scoville ratings are not exact. Eat at your discretion. A breakfast table. Warm morning hues shining from your natural light emitter. Steaming coffee in big mugs. Crystal chalices with pulpy fruit juice. Crispy warm waffles and a bowl of cream. Syrupy honey pot and sizzling fish in a pan. The heavy tablecloth gently holds your porcelain bowl in place as you pour oat juice all over your crunchy herring pops. 9 secret life-confirming grain strands and a swirl of sugar mixed with only the best herrings available. Baked, double-baked, and served. Crunchy herring pops. Fish hut. And more fish. Many fish, one hut. Fish hut. When you drink at Gertrude's, you're not just drinking in the beautifully balanced taste of hops, golden barley, and double-dried kelp. You're also drinking in something hard to define, but you know it when you feel it. We like to call it ambience. Come and drink it all in with us at Gertrude's.
gördüm yoksa gerçek mi? Senin kollarındaydım ve çok büyülendim.
Şafak vaktinin üzerimize düşen ılık ılık rüzgarında kollarımda sen olduğunun hissi bu. Ama nasıl oluyor da ben de aynı şekilde hissediyorum? Sen kimsin? Ben kimim? Bunu bilmek istiyorum.
Biz neredeyiz? Burası neresi? Neler oluyor? Neler oluyor bize?
Dünyadaki yerimiz mi burası? Neler
I
oluyor?
think I've come back to a fish
Yardım
name.
edecek.
Alpacas aren't
Nasıl
fish.
kurtulacağız?
Now you're just making fish name puns. I see it.
Her şey iyi mi
Cool.
yoksa kötü mü olacak?
Ben sanki seni yıllardır tanıyor ve aşkımdan yanıyor gibiyim. Ama niye tanımıyorum?
Pike.
Hiçbir şey bilmiyorum. Ama beraber olduğum
Definitely.
çok mutluyum.
Peki ama sen kimsin?
Hey, Jesse.
Ben kimim?
Got 5 more minutes of watching this. Also, hi Alkash and whoever else came in during the fish puns saga.
Burada olduğum için korkmuyorum.
Sormayalım bilenlere. Bizi daha çok karışıklık içine sürüklerlerse ne yapacağız?
Gerçeklerden ürküyorum. Çünkü bir bulut görüyorum.
Ne diyorsun ne bulutu? Hani? Nerede? Ne zaman? Niye? Nasıl olur? Nerede gördün?
Bulutun içinde çok güzel bir kadın görüyorum.
No, you know me, I love puns.
Kadın hatırlamıyorum.
Oysa ki ben senin ihanetini bakıyor ve görüyorum.
Tanrım neler oluyor?
Is your face feeling tired and puffy? Let the kelp help. Kaylee's beauty kelp face masks are specifically treated to allow maximum transference of all natural, hyper-nutritious minerals directly into your poorly pores.
No worries, have a good look.
We guarantee you'll feel
You have to put the look first, otherwise it doesn't work. But I understand the sentiment. Have a good walkies. I may or may not be back when you get back.
yawn and a tube queue clears out. Your kids bend out of the way when
Probably
you
go about
try to
45
kiss them
minutes more, I
goodnight.
think.
Every conversation you have in person happens at a minimum distance of at least a shark's length away. You might be suffering from halitosis. Try Magpie toothpaste and make that mouth stink go away. Buy Magpie Oralux toothpaste today and make your teeth so sparkly someone's gonna try and steal you. Do you sometimes see your grandchildren and it's like you see through time to when your children were little? Do you look into the
Okay, fair enough.
and wonder why your eyes have sunken into your skin and your hair has thinned? What if there was a way to make time stand still? A way to hold on to that grandchild's laughter? Memory marbles, the laser engraved crystal ball. Photos are flat. Memory marbles are multi-dimensional. Memory marbles. Live life. Remember forever. Do you ever feel like your food tastes bland?
Really? Oh,
It's missing that snap,
interesting.
that sweet, saucy something.
Why is that guy in a pickle jar?
Get down to pickled everything.
I hate pickles.
Everything here.
Oh god, flashbacks to the last stream when we were talking about pickles. Marketing people invent a lot of things.
We got crispy pickled fish skin. Or just get
Oh,
a menu
now my
plate,
skin
pickled
hurts.
dips, pickled juices, maybe a pickled muesli bar. Pickled everything. Pickled
2 more minutes of TV. I should probably, you know, be ad-libbing and just not got the spoons.
Tanrım neler oluyor? Ne yapıyorsun? Ben neredeyim bilmiyorum. Ben dünyanın kaybolmuş bir aciz kuluyum. Bu soruların çıkmazında olduğum halde sana ihanet ettiğimi hiç hatırlamıyorum.
Senin söylediğine mi bakıp gördüğüme mi inanayım?
Bana inan, ben şimdiye kadar hiç yalan söylemedim. Bundan sonra da söylemem.
Sana itimat etmiyorum. Bana şu anın gerçeğini bile söylemiyorsun.
And there we go. The plot thickens! Right, we will stop watching TV now. It was a good excuse to have a break.
Seni kahretmek istemem. Anlayış buyur.
Also, it vaguely reminds... Oh, I'm going to have a look and check if the person's down here. Vaguely reminds me of being in Italy, where the TV is just going in the background sometimes, or France, and you don't really have a clue what's going on because it's not your first language. And so you just sort of listen and you get this advertising blur. That's what that sounded like, I have to admit. And I got very confused by the guy in a pickle jar. More samples. Door, Joe, not the wall. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you're quite cautious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Sorry, it's because halitosis rhymes with supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Something with the spaghetti arms, or possibly glow sticks. Right, we are going to go to Agora District. Possibly also need to find the dude who it said was in the Energy District, though I thought this was the Energy District. I must have misread the tube thing. It would be nice if we could interact with, like, the tube map. See where we're going. But you can't. First. Ew, goo.
Pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
That's just disgusting. It's giving me a little bit of Bioshock vibe with the water tubes.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
In 3, 2. Please halt for your contaminant inspection. Inspecting. Contaminant detected. Please do not panic. Please halt for your contaminant inspection. Inspecting.
Inspecting. Let me move. Oh, it's gonna move. Okay.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with a 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so,
See,
too.
we won't keep dragging
Anyway,
us.
see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back. You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel.
That's a weird angle for a wrist. I have to say, that does look uncomfortable. At least we're using a screwdriver instead of a... Yeah, that is an unnatural angle for a wrist. Also, I hope we're collecting these, because otherwise this is going to be the world's worst puzzle to try and put back together.
Ooh, I think you're nearly there.
I'm just now undoing all of the screws. Inverse pneumatics fail? What was a fail? I swear there's a mobile phone game.
Ooh, something happened there. Keep going.
So many screws. All the screws.
Now, you see that hole?
See the what? Fix it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold.
I don't like him.
Extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
I've never electrocuted myself. I have electrocuted many characters. Because it's funny and it doesn't hurt anyone. I've gotten many static shocks from things and people, I have to say. Well, we're gonna make the joke's on him. He's got to put the panels back together.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Moreau a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeeger and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures.
Cardboard is the worst.
A healthy distrust
in my mind.
Calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
I mean, yeah, I can... Yeah, I don't know if I've ever cut myself with foil, but opening cardboard boxes at work, back when I used to work at the bar, and the amount of times that I'd cardboard cut this inner fleshy bit, it was just so painful. At least paper cuts are sort of like sharp. It's like cutting yourself with a sharp knife, but cardboard is like cutting yourself with a blunt, jagged knife. To be fair, I've also done that accidentally, but I don't think I've ever cut myself on foil. I have taken huge chunks out of my hands from, if you remember, like the old PC cases would have like the metal pop outs for like the connectors of things like network cards and what have you. Huge chunks out of myself from building building PCs when I was, oh god, this is like university time, from pushing the metal things through, because obviously it was pretty sharp. Blanking plates, yes, I knew there was a word for them. Had no idea what it was, but yes. Because I remember when you know, you were assembling my PC, Leaky, I was like, oh, no more metal death traps. Because, I mean, what the heck? It's basically like a freaking straight razor. Yeah, it's so many scars on my hands. Now my hands are just covered in eczema, so you can't see any of my scars. Except for my burn scars on my wrists. From the oven, of all things. I've still got that scar from school. No, I think it's finally faded. Had a little jagged scar on one of my inside of my little fingers from a broken piece of pottery during break time when I was in Mr. Eni's class. Didn't have to have stitches, but I did have to hold my hand above my head with the bandage on for the entire rest of the afternoon, so he kept on going, yes, Joe? So he used to call me Auntie Joe, which I thought was kind of cute. I don't know if that was weird, but I did like him. He was a good teacher. I was... Ooh.
Please hold for your contaminant inspection. Inspecting. Contaminant detected.
Apparently I'm contaminated. I don't care. So we've not gone to look at the blue rocks yet. So we'll do blue rocks and then go back to the lab district.
Now, relax.
That's just really no. Yeah.
You're here. Thank you for
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me. Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure
I
to
am
this young
so
man,
confused.
I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man.
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed.
Secondhand anxiety
Felix,
from this.
Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him. Ugh.
So confused. Yeah, can we throw an actual book at him? That would be brilliant. Kid is wily. I approve. That's like a wrangler.
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Okay, I'm ready.
The insult sword fighting.
Drum roll, please.
He's got a little face.
And looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
Okay. Ah! Spin door! Oh, clever. Like it. I think they must have expanded off the ship and somehow, like, built into space. Bureaucracy? That's the word you kept forgetting. Bureaucratic. Yes, okay. Yes, Slippy's double black diamond deals are now on for one day only. Don't sleep on Slippy's exclusive new campaign launch event. Visit Slippy's today. Okay.
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
You think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to natter about.
That new boy, Tim? What's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon. Maybe we'll get some fancy pictures.
Seems to me be more interesting to go sideways than back up top.
You're going sideways, Alon.
Right you are, Zim. It's all this sitting around nattering with you.
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here, to legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks? You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial... Ah, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
Is it going to hypnotize me?
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on
Put a
me.
jumper on?
What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
What did I watch exactly? Welcome back, Dan. Life is good, but it can be better, yes. You could take off your jacket and you would be less warm, and you could put on a jumper and you would be more warm. Sure, it was slick like you. What did I just watch exactly? What do we think, chat? It was slick. Okay.
There were lots of things, and...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer!
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
Not very good at advocating for myself, am I? Am I supposed to move? I am confused. Ah, okay.
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so.
The question was, what did I think of
really
that weird
better go
advert?
now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
I got a bloop for après ski. Try out Skippy ski slope. Potions and magic.
There's the blue rock. The bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him?
Maybe this is the thing that you do the flying in, and that's why there were controls for flying. Ah, depth perception! Is this a game that you have to play for 2 minutes? Okay, so there's a timer in the top at least, so that's good. At least the controls are the way I'm expecting them, so the flying's actually quite good. No, that was me being bad. Ooh, gems. I can see there's a chat because it just moved. It could be an auto thingy, but right now I am trying to fly for 2 minutes. Considering I don't actually know how to end the game. Give me another 46 seconds. Huh? Because inevitably I'll look at chat and I will fly into something and lose my life on, like, you know, 59 or something. Okay. Sorry, all I could see was the chat move. I didn't know it was there. You like games? You like gems? No, I'm not playing Gems of War. I refuse. Sorry for calling you the auto thingy. I don't actually know how you sort of end this game. Let's arbitrarily decide, like, 100 rings, or we fly into something, or 100 score. Or was it 10 minutes? Oh, that was the TV. I think it was 2 minutes in the game. All I can see is Leaky said I was so bad, but the chat hasn't scrolled enough. There we go. Exactly 100 rings. I was so bad at this. Oh! Oh god, it just reset us. Right, okay, we don't need to do that. But that didn't give us a bloop. Maybe that wasn't a game.
Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Okay. Rapid Fly Zone Force. Let me just check what achievement it was. Rapid Fly Zone Force for 2 minutes, so it's this game. Okay. Which basically seems to have a similar principle. Just with more things that you can run into. Oh! I didn't know which way I was supposed to be going. No! Yeah, this is going to be hard for 2 minutes. Okay, but we can do that. No! Further that time. That was my own fault. Do not nosedive into the floor trying to catch a thing that you don't really need. Oh, I got a blue. Ah, it is 2 minutes. Not, it doesn't have to all be in one game. Well, let's see if we can do a legit. No. It's fine, we got it.
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around. Taking space. Playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda? Oh. I see. Good luck.
Yeah, so I think I missed out at the beginning for the notepad. Talking to the dude before I sat down. And then maybe trying to exit 3 times. So I might have, you know, if I pick this up again, which I probably will, off stream. Restart.
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet, apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
It's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep, and Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the odd one out? Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team,
It sounds like
team,
Yogi
jog
Bear.
team.
Oh, we've got to do the jog team.
Okay. Go jog.
There was an achievement that said something about the jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Guys.
Oh, lamppost.
I thought I was fit. Go on. Without me.
Good show, Harold. How's everyone feeling?
I think there was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Fine. Thanks, buddy. How'd you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
And a bloop. Certificate of participation. I got a message. Someone put graffiti on the wall. It's an eyesore. Please clean it off. I feel like I did just hydrate. But I will hydrate. Thank you. It looks like a giant frog.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
To tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
Super Groupon, things are gonna fight. Now I got ABBA in my head. Apparently today is a singing day. But yeah, that's a giant frog. Frog! Coming soon. There's a button. No, there's a speaker. Okay, right. Well, now we're going to go back and inform her that about our step for the bluestone thing. We also have to see if we can find the secretary, whatever it was. So it's an optional task. I'm getting a bit tired. Ooh, hello. So there's 2 ones. Doorway? No, that's closed. I just can't do doorways. Is it a statue of Terry the Fog? I don't know.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ah, hello there. Secretary 8?
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the 4th brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologise. I've got to see to matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
I'm going off on a side quest.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Getting distracted by the fact that I can interact with the button. Am I supposed to be up here? I don't think I'm supposed to be up here.
Ah, hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great.
That's the
You
captain.
really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic? And don't you think I did pretty darn well?
Yeah. There were lots of announcements. And I liked the bit where you...
Ah, yes. That was a nice touch, wasn't it? Maybe people will see
Where
that I
would you
can
put
be
your
useful
chair on
now.
top of a lift?
That I can lead. Take destiny in my own hands.
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenna Castlechop the year after. Then, in 13,760 AC,
Trying to
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with all water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay, well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
In 12,780 AC, we rebranded from the Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency to All
Food
Water
store.
Corporation.
So probably in the arcade, which we have to go back to anyway after we've revisited the lab.
Followed by the first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenna Castlechop the year after. Then, in 13,760 AC, we enjoyed our first instantly iconic...
Okay, the sign follows you. That's not disturbing at all.
All Water compliments you on your choice of destination. All Water. We get you where you're going.
Mr. 8, hey there.
Hello again. Did you talk to 24 in the end?
Yes, and then to 17. So, I know about Warren now. How do you feel about the whole situation?
I feel morose. We were such a tight-knit family before Warren caused schism. You know, despite us being quadruplets, I quickly became the natural leader and trendsetter. So I suppose Warren, being technically the youngest by a few minutes, always resented me for that.
Gosh, it must have been so tiring.
Yes, I understand childbirth is really rather taxing. 4 at the same time is quite a feat.
I meant the arguments between you 4. But yes, that too.
Anyway, I suppose he's due back from his palate-pleasing pilgrimage one of these days. That'll be awkward.
I'm curious to meet him. At least it'll be easy for me to recognize him.
Or so you think. He's really quite different from the rest of us. I remember 17 joking that it was more like we were 3 identical triplets and Warren was the even one out. You know, like odd one out, but with 4. It's an even number.
I get it. Now that I think about it, it's clear 17 inherited the maths gene, but not the humor gene. Hello there, little miss. Are you lost?
You could call me Lise. And no, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
It's Harold.
Well, yes,
Nice
I'm
to meet
guessing.
you.
Is Harold like far and old combined?
Well, I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't.
Okay, bye, Lise.
Travel in style.
We're racking up our tube card.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Sure they will.
Ugh. Graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
Nice. He's holding the sponge. It just looks like I'm attached by one point to the wall, so I'm putting myself in weird contorted positions, but it does look like I'm just cleaning with my hand. I missed a bit.
Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start, Harold. Leave me be. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
No, but I can't tell her about the progress. Also, where's the other lady? And she's in the energy district. Or maybe a scene reload would fit. Let me talk to her again. No. Side quest first, and then probably call it a night. Actually, just wanted to see what it was like. Lovely point-and-click adventure, very detailed.
You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
We'll finish this off stream, but you know, it's on Game Pass today.
Mr. 17.
Correctly calculated. I can't offer you another raffle, I'm afraid.
That's okay, I understand. But I asked 24 about Warren. The way some of you talked about him, I thought something bad had happened or something.
Something bad did happen to him. I'm sure 24 told you about his entrance exam, but that's not the whole story. We would have supported him anyway, but he began to be disparaging about all water, suggesting that maybe it was for the best that he didn't get a position.
So that's when you fell out?
I think so. It's complicated. It's been a long time since we spoke. He went off travelling the station on some chaotic quest to find culinary inspiration, I believe.
I see.
I mean, 24 and 8 didn't make it
That's
easy
how you
for
say
him,
that
but
word?
I don't want to bore you with the family
As meaning saying
history.
quixote.
And I need to get back to revising these raffle ratios.
Okay. See you, Mr. 17.
From Don Quixote, so chaotic makes more sense. Culinary, so we find culinary people.
Sim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
Do you think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to narrate.
Hello again.
Fancy some fish? You know where we are.
Okay, so not him. Maybe it'll be the coming soon thing and we can't finish this quest yet. The lights look like they've got a little top hat.
Buddy, you got a sec?
Always, always. Take as many seconds as you need.
So you've been the postman for ages. What was it like before the crash?
The main thing that's changed is people get their mail quicker now, thanks to the tube system. Say what you will about all water, but you can't knock free, I mean, mostly free movement of labor and letters. But I remember now. One time, probably a few months before the crash, I had to deliver a letter right across to the other side of the station. Everything that could have gone wrong on that delivery did go wrong. First, I tried to take a shortcut and got lost. I had to go through some construction works and lost my hat somewhere along the way. Then I got back on track, but tripped over a rat and tore my uniform. I stopped to get some food along the way and burned my mouth. Never been back to Charlie's silly chili grilly since. And you know, what would it have looked like to the letter's recipient if I'd turned up hatless, red-faced, bruises on my knees? Well, I was already late, so I went anyway. I posted the letter and sat down on the bench opposite to catch my breath and fell asleep. When I woke up, she was standing there, looking concerned at me.
Her?
Yes. Anyway, no torn uniforms since the tube system was put in place.
Bye, buddy.
See you, Harold.
That was a cool story. You got any more stories?
I need a pick-me-up. Have you got any motivational phrases for me?
You can't save time. You can only spend it.
Like that. Like that.
I need a pick-me-up. Have you got any motivational phrases for me?
Success is luck. Failure is the only guaranteed way to learn.
Failure takes so much time.
I need a pick-me-up. Have you got any motivational phrases for me?
Where the body goes, the mind will follow.
Not always. Okay. We need to go to the energy district. also think that I need to stream.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
He just lost a nose there. Not quite centering on that platform thing.
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Inspecting. No contaminants detected.
Oh, good. Just waiting. I need it to save.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying, "It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize. No matter how much I want to." Oh, Chris is replying. Let's see. Okay. I understand. Maybe it's for the best. Anyway, we should get back.
We're totally staring at the tea.
People notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
Lip reading's tricky. Okay. It's saved. We completed our task. Okay, well, what happened to my main task? My optional task with the agent? Okay. Anyway. The point is that we did a little bit of chapter 1. We got 5 achievements. Only one of which I think was story related. Listen to the announcer under the shower. Oh, we'll probably get that one. But untangle the story of the brothers is what we're going for. Just because, there we go. And read and deliver all of Buddy's letters. Ooh. Okay, so lots to do in there. Harold Halibut, now on Game Pass. If you want to find out what happens, you'll have to download it and play it yourself. Or watch someone else stream it. We're going to end here so we can go to bed. And I'm not sure what's happening with the rest of the streams this week. I will let you know when I've sorted stuff out. So I've been Joe, otherwise known as AngelSK, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh, and thanks everyone who donated.